Hi, so I included the Prezi information in the module, but I also wanted to go over a tool that I use pretty often to make sure I am aware of all the dates and information that's coming up. So as you can see, I have opened up right now the Outlook calendar. This is the desktop version, but you also have access to that as a student. And I wanted to show you a few useful tricks that I have used with this program. So as you can see, if I open up the calendar, this is what I see in September. If I click on an item, it pops up and I can set up an appointment. This is where the subject line and what do you want the appointment to be. This is the location. So you want to make sure you know where you're going to be meeting, and then you can adjust the times. If it is an all-day event, you can click all-day event and it will show up at the top screen. You can also, this is one of my favorite functions to do, is invite attendees. And so let's say you have a group project with a few people. You can type in their names, and that will actually forward to them and link with their calendars. You can set a Skype meeting if you want to create a Skype meeting and meet with students that way. That's kind of easier for more online purposes. If you want to insert just as an Outlook file, you can attach files. So if you're working on a specific project with someone, you can attach the file and everyone has access to that. The other function that I like to use with this is the reoccurrence. And so if you have a reoccurring meeting, let's say lunch, I want that to start at 12 p.m. I want a full hour for lunch because I get hangry if I don't eat. So 1 hour, let's say I want it every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday because I like to eat every single day that I'm at work. And then you can set it weekly, monthly, yearly, or daily. This is the big thing. You got to make sure you have an end date. And so if you have a specific day of the month you want it to end, you can go over and click what day of the month you want it. Or you can end after 10 occurrences, or just eat lunch forever. Don't have an end date. You'll select OK, and then what that'll do is actually fill up. So as you can see right here, I've already scheduled my lunch, and that's a reoccurring appointment. If you want, you can edit just the one lunch appointment series, or you can edit the entire lunch series if you want, and you can go in and change the time. You just have to click the reoccurrence, and then you can change it in that window. So this is a little bit about the calendar. You can actually add different calendars, so this is just one for OTC, but if you wanted to add a new one, you just right click, and then you can rename calendar, new calendar. That's how you create a new calendar. Go through there and you take it, have a name. So if I want OTC 101, that's the new calendar that has popped up over here. And you can kind of see this is your two calendars that you have. If you want, you can merge them on top of each other so you can see kind of both things happening at once, or you can unmerge it and have it side by side. It's nice if you're working together as a team. You can see other people's calendars and see when they're out of the office, or like I said, if you're working with someone with homework and they have their calendars synced up, you can share that as well. But this is definitely a lifesaver for me. I run off of this calendar. There is an opportunity that you can connect it to your phone as well, and I can post that in the comments below. But you can have your OTC email attached to your phone, and I would definitely recommend that because you'll get access to your emails, and then you'll get notifications as well as when your assignments are due. And that's another thing I wanted to show you. You can color code. And so if you want to color code by classes, that's definitely something you can do. So I have like events, for example. Anything I do in my program, I color yellow so I know what programs we're going to be doing. But you can go up here and create what colors you want. You can go into your all categories and create a new appointment. If you click new, you can pick the color. So OTC 101, I want, let's say, I want this color. It looks nice. It's a little bit dark. And then if I click that, it changes. Now if you have multiple categories set up, it'll show you other colors at the bottom. And so you'll see that dark blue, and then you'll also see the other one highlighted. If you want to get rid of that, just click on the one and it'll change to what the color is. And so let's say I wanted it, yeah, it does that. Other things that I can show you, you can lock it as private, and so if you don't want anyone actually seeing your calendar, if you have it shared with others, you can lock it, and then that's private. No one else has access to that information. You can mark it as high importance. Really, that's for email, so you don't really have to do too much of that. And then you can forward the appointment to other people, so if you want other people to have your, see what you have, you can forward it to others. You have to invite them to it if you want them to have it on the calendar, but the forward is kind of a to let them know that that event's going on. If you do have any questions, I love Outlook. I love Microsoft Office. It's one of my wheelhouse areas, and so if you do have any questions, please let me know because I will definitely walk you through it. Like I said, this is a very easy way to be productive, especially in the age of technology. I think we rely on this a lot more than actual paper, but everyone is different. Everyone has a different style, and whatever works best for you is what I would encourage you to use.